Hey guys, the winter has finally come. So here, whenever the winter comes, and what do? We always move the cows back home or back to the farm. So what you are watching here is this is actually a place where the cows been staying for the rest of the summertime. So they have eaten almost all the grass around, and now you can see they are even feeling like there's not much grass. So sometimes they even break the power and they move outside. So whenever it happens, it's always risky because they tend to run very fast. So today, we are going to be moving the cows back to the farm and join the rest of the groups. And then, since there's power here, I'm going to just turn the car, and then yeah, I'm going to turn the tractor, and then I take off the power. So these cows have stayed here almost for the rest of the summertime. We brought them some good months ago when we just finished the winter. So finally we are back here, and then we are going to take them back to the farm. Even you can see they even now they have seen us, and the cows already moving towards us. So my guys are also coming around. So we are going to help the situation to see that we take the cows back. In fact, here there are around 18 cows, which we have to move back to the farm. These are all heifers. They are actually expecting in December. Most of them they're for December. So they're going to be delivering in December. So we have to move them because the weather has really changed, and it's becoming so hot, like cold. So, but we have to move the cows back to the farm. And it has started actually even like some few days back. It rained so heavily. So yeah, we have first to take these cows back to the farm. You can see they're not even running. They have just, in fact, they're used. And the other thing is, they fear the wires a lot. You can see this one even doesn't want to come closer to the wire. This wire, actually, they're connected to the electricity. Just imagine they're still following me. So I'm going to pack the tractor down, and then I'll move the cows slowly by slowly. In fact, I'm going to use a candy for moving them. A candy is just a special feed, a special food for feeding the young cows and then the big ones. And yeah, so generally it tastes good for them. It's not like grass, but it's a special food. Actually, most of the farmers here use it as a supplement. So yeah, that is now my parking space. I have to get a proper parking, and then I see in a way that I'm parking it. I don't want the cows to cross down, so I don't want them to cross their side. You can see that is a farm. Actually, that's our farm where we operate from, where the cows we are going to take them. So this is the space, all this area, this field here. We have been keeping the cows here for all this winter time. So today we have to move them back. You can even see here, this where they have been, their foot marks. This where they have been staying for some good time. And what we always do is when we're bringing them here, we make sure they have enough grass in the place. And the other thing is we make sure they have enough clean water for drinking whenever they feel thirsty, because you cannot bring the cows to a place where there's no clean water, obviously, because we're also looking at the health of the cows at the same time. So we make sure they're in a clean environment, and at the same time we make sure they are healthy. We always keep on checking them that they are healthy. And those ones who are almost, or those ones who are almost giving birth, we always move them back. Sometime back we moved some few of them from here. They were almost 20 plus. In fact, they were around 25 cows. So the rest we moved them back just because their time for delivering had already reached. So yeah, these ones now finally we're just taking them back. They're expecting in December. So yeah, I have to give them this food to see that they move, because here we don't chase the cows, or you don't run after the cows, because it's like you're scaring the cows. So what we do, you just give a food. This food is like a bait. So you give to one or two, and once those two test, and then they start following you up. So this is how I'm moving them, and yeah, I have to move them up to where the tractor is, and then someone has to be passing behind them, and then the other one has to be the other side to see that we cover the big space. We are many people around, 4 people, 5 there. so we have to cover the space very well. And then, however, these 5 people may, if it's other station, they may not be enough. But what we do here is we use some rope, which this guy is moving around. Just it's a rope, and they cannot jump this rope just simply because these cows got used with they know power, and anything like a wire, this cow will not cross over this. It will not cross over. It will know that this is having power. Before bringing these cows here, we make sure we keep them in a tight space where the power electricity is connected. Mostly on the first days, the power first shocks them, and then when they know, okay, this thing is very bad, so it can actually kill. Or you think is their mental, they know power is the dangerous thing, so it makes them to fear power and to fear any wire. Sometimes even if the wire has remained like there's no power for some time, they will have to like fear it because they know how dangerous it is. So this is how we simply move the cows, just without chasing them. You use your knowledge to move the cows. You don't need to scare them. You just need to be friendly with them. Ever since these cows were born, we have been friends with them. In fact, these are all the cows. I was still a student by that time. When these cows were born, like when these heifers were born, literally they know. Of course, I've been with them for some good time, and they were still young. So, yeah, we trained them how to love human beings, and we human beings also loved them. So it has made the work simple for us in a way that cows can simply move, and they're never scared, they're never nervous of the human beings. So they know anyone they see, this is either the person is bringing for them the food, yeah, or the person is coming to give them water or something good. So that's why you see it is easier to move the cows. This is a bigger number. If in other places you either chase or you tie with the rope and you pull. So here finally the cows are back on the farm. We have already actually managed to put it all on the truck. First we brought 9, then the 9 we have brought them again. So all of them now they are all on the farm, so they have now joined the rest of the cows. So from here they are going to start feeding. We are just going to now start giving them the food from inside, since now it's winter. That's why you're seeing all the sides. We have now raised the things up, and yeah, so that's where they are going to be staying for all the winter, and you have to feed them with the rest of the cows, the young, the old. But on the other side, those ones have just gone for in fact, since it's milking time, they have just gone to be milked. So that is their place where they sleep. So you can see how clean it is this side. So we make sure we clean them. We make sure the scrubbers are running every day to see that they also stay very clean like all the time. So like on this side, we feed them on we mix grass. For this one specifically, the heifers and the young cows, we mix them grass with some straw, and then you add some mineral in it. Yeah, so that's how it is. The feeding for these cows is made, and in most cases we don't add in it a lot of concentrates, just because they don't need much concentrates or something. So whenever they come inside, like there are a lot of we mix them up sometimes, but for this one strictly, the young ones we keep them alone, and the ones with mostly the heifers stay alone, and then the big ones also stay alone. That was how I moved the cow. I'll see you in the next video.